Welcome to my new channel, BMAC Car Mods. Today we're going to be installing one of these. What this is? This is a logo light. This one that shows the logo on the floor. Can you see that? Maybe the camera's not focusing. Basically, when you open your car door, it shows the logo of your car on the floor. It's a simple car mod, but I think it's quite nice. It shows that you've done something to your car, and it always makes people go, "Oh, what's that? What is that?" So, you know, that's what we're doing it for, a little bit of the wow effect. It's not a massive wow effect, but it's an effect. Basically, you buy them from eBay, and they come like this. These are the two torch lights themselves, and this is the hole saw tool that they use to make the hole in the door panel itself. Basically, difficulty, I'd say it's pretty easy. You're going to need a few tools, and yeah, it's pretty simple. So let's get to the mod, and let's do it really. Yeah, I think so. Okay, when doing this job, you're going to need a few tools. You're going to need some screwdrivers. Depending on what kind of car you've got, all the door panels are different. I've just got a complete set of screwdrivers. You're going to need some sort of cordless drill, or just a drill, any drill. Cordless is because I'm outside and I haven't got electric out here. You're going to need your ghost light that you're actually putting in yourself, wire strippers, and some electrical tape. Once you've got these, you're pretty much ready to start. The other thing I forgot to mention was some safety goggles. Always good, because you're going to be doing some drilling soon. Now the good thing about this car is that it actually has a puddle light already here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the door panel. Once we've taken off the door panel, we're going to use the wiring that turns this light on to turn on our logo light. Okay, start by locking the lock mechanism using a screwdriver. That turns the puddle light off. That will save it from burning out while you're removing your door panel. So onto removing the door moulding trims. Usually your car's going to have some sort of trim where there's screw hiding behind it. So once you've removed them, just proceed to just removing each screw one by one. See how I'm doing here. Now most of these doors usually have plastic grommets around the outside of some sort. So just once you've undone all the screws, just give it a little pull and they should just really pop out like you see I'm doing here. There you go. Take out all the grooves and that's it. Your door's off. So now I've got full access to the door. I'm going to tap into this wire which was serving the puddle light earlier, this one here. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to do two things. I'm going to check that this actually works by just hooking it up inside here, inside the plug itself. And I'm also going to try and look for the orientation of this logo, so to make sure that it's set in the right way. Once it's set in the right way, I'm going to touch it with some Tipp-Ex so I know where the top is. Once you're happy everything works, it's on to drilling the hole. Now this whole bit comes with the pack itself, with the pack itself. Just drill it through. It's really simple. Now I found it a little bit tight, so I had to Dremel it out just to make it a little bit more easier to fit in. So if you're struggling, your one's a bit tight, just Dremel around the edges. Once you've got your hole in the place you want it, just fit in your puddle light and screw in the securing screw at the back of it. You see I'm doing here. Now it's a screw, it comes with a screw, like a locking screw, so once you've got it in the position that you want, just screw down the little screws. You see I'm doing right here. There you go, little Phillips. Excellent. And it's done. That will hold it in place and it holds it pretty sturdy. Okay, so the next part is we've got to splice the logo thing, the logo light, into this itself. So we're going to just unwrap this and cut into the wire. You need to remove the insulation tape to gain access to the wires. You could do this with a screwdriver or some sort of knife and carefully push the insulation tape back. And once it's back, split the wires apart so you can start to strip them. Now I'm using wire strippers here, which grab them and just strip just a little piece of wire so I can gain access to the actual copper center. If you want to solder it, you can solder it. It's entirely up to you, but I like this method. It's quite simple and it's easy and it's particularly convenient if you're just outside and you don't have electric. Now with the wire stripped back, you can see just exactly what them wire cutters actually do. They just slide the skin back so you can have a bit of access there. Now do the same thing with the wires on the light, the logo light itself, because you're going to need to just tie that into those two copper parts we just saw exposed earlier. The way I like to do this is just to put a little hole in between the wire cable and then push my light logo through the middle and wrap it around. So it's almost plaited into the wiring. So I think it gives it a bit of strength, but everyone to their own. You know, some people like to solder it or just use them snap clip connectors. Anything will work. Whatever works. Just use that method. So I'm doing the same thing with the other side here. See, I'm just tying it in and that's how it looks. So now's the time to check that your light is actually working. Remember to undo the handle and undo the lock or whatever plunger system you've got that turns on your interior light to check that it's working. So once you're happy it's working, use your insulation tape and insulate the wires so they're not touching each other and a good connection, and so nothing's actually pulling on it. You can see I'm doing right here. Okay, so we're fitting back up the door. You know, just lightly fitting it up because we just want to test that everything all works all right. So put back on all your cables, all the cables that open the door and all your connectors, and just put it on. You know, pre-put it on. No screws yet. Just put it on and just check that everything's okay. See me there unlocking it and the puddle light coming on. I'm checking the top one and the bottom one just by looking at the reflection on my hand. Now the extra wire that's at the bottom, I just kind of bundled that up with some insulating tape and slipped it behind in the door panel itself. So now you just put in the door together, which is basically the reverse of taking it off. Once you put it all on, check that everything's working as it should, all the little buttons are working as it should, and that's it. You're done. Okay, so that's the job done. That's how you put the logo light in, give you a bit more extra street cred, make you look a little bit better. At least you've done something to your car. Parts are quite cheap. I think they cost me about £15 on eBay. So I should be having some on my site soon. I should be selling some on my site soon, but bear with me. And yeah, hope you enjoy the mod. Comment, rate, subscribe, and put some messages in the inbox of what other mods you want me to do. And make sure to add me on Facebook. Thanks for watching. Speak soon. Okay, so this is the final result. Look at that. This floor is all gravelly, full of stones, but still comes out like that. In this video, we're going to be fitting